Hey everyone, it's Mario Time 1000, and today it's another video. That's right, I actually remember how to turn the camera on. I forgot how to do that for a while, so that's why there hasn't been a video in a while. Also, NASCAR Heat Evolution sucks bong water, but also I don't have a capture card. But I do have money, so I can buy a capture card now. But why buy a capture card when I can buy toys? Alright, so today we are looking at F1 stuff. That means this video is going to get 3 views, but whatever, because I can do whatever I want on my channel. So today we are looking at 3 F1 diecasts. The first one we're going to be looking at is this 2015 Red Bull, which I got quite a while ago, so that's why it's out of the box. RB11. We'll be taking that in a sec. We'll be taking a look at this Focus, please. Thank you. 2014 Mercedes and the 2016 Ferrari. So let's start here. First of all, if you want to buy F1 stuff, this is the brand to go with, because Borrego, sure. This is the brand to go with because these things are cheap. I bought all these for like $8. Actually, no, I bought these for like 15, but this one was $8 from Poland though, so that's a thing. But yeah, because you can go for these, which are cheap and fairly decent quality, or the Spark diecast, which I assume are really high quality. I don't have any, but are like $80. So, and they're this size. So 80 for this size when you can. I don't have a NASCAR diecast over here. Okay, so right here I have a NASCAR diecast. This is a 1/64 scale diecast, so you can see just the size difference. And $80 for a diecast this size, even if it is F1, I ain't paying for that shiz. All right, so first of all, we have this. This is the 2015 RB11, driven by Daniil Kvyat and Daniil Ricciardo, and drove to a mediocre amount of success. It is undoubtedly one of the weakest Red Bulls of recent years, especially when you take a look at their success in 2010 through 2013. And they just didn't have very much luck. This car, it won't focus really well. This car was driven to 3 podiums. And I didn't watch F1 in 2015, so you have to bear with me here. I watched season reviews of the seasons, but I don't know that much. 3 podiums. Hungary, I believe Kvyat and Ricciardo both got a podium, and then Ricciardo got another podium somewhere else. Singapore, maybe? I don't know. I know Mercedes didn't get a podium there. Well, whatever. So, this car right here, I like it, but overall in looks, I think it actually looks the worst out of all of them, because you can tell that this piece is plastic. The blue of the die-cast pieces and the paint just don't match up very well with the blue that the front and rear wing are. They are both plastic pieces. But the rest looks pretty good. Also, the rear wing is slanted back a little bit. I almost did it more. It's a little bit loose, it feels like. This is Kvyat, by the way. I don't know if you could tell. It says 26 down there. This is my favorite F1 driver, hence why I bought it. Couldn't find a cheap 2016 car. Spark, however, did produce 2 Red Bull Racing Kvyats, which is kind of cool, because considering he only drove 4 races for that team in 2016 before he got kicked back to Toro Rosso. So that's all I really have to say. Another problem with this is that you can see the T. I don't think this is technically called the T-wing, but where the camera is, the black piece right here doesn't have any fluorescent yellow markings on it. If you don't know what that means, in F1, when you're the second driver on a team, you have a fluorescent yellow marker on this black piece right here. And I know Kvyat was definitely the second driver in 2015, so not sure why that isn't there, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, if you want to see the box, I'm pretty sure no one will care. It's Kvyat, there's both of them. Bottom says nothing. I'm just seeing what this says. Poland, see? Alright, moving on now. We are going to go by year now. I know, oh, you didn't go by year before. That's 2015. Shut up. So, next off, we have the 2014 Mercedes W05, driven by Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. Here's Hamilton. Here's nothing. Here's Rosberg. This car is Hamilton, who dominated the 2014 season. Mercedes all around dominated that season. Only 3 races that they did not win, and all 3 of them were won by Daniel Ricciardo. So, opening this up, this car, it looks really, really good. The silver on it just looks amazing. Here's the box, if you care. Here is the car itself. Feels nice. Right now, I can't really... Oh, I forgot there were screws on the bottom. I thought they were just twists. So, I'll be right back. Okay, after 47 years of trying to find a frickin' screwdriver, because apparently those are, like, not a thing anymore, I finally have the car out of the box. I guess I never showed you the underside of the other car. It's not that special. It's the same thing. Here is the 2014 Mercedes W05. You can see that the driver on this one is Lewis Hamilton, 44. This is his number, if you didn't know. So yeah, here it is, the car that completely dominated the 2014 season. As I said earlier, winning all except 3 races. And of those races that they won, I think Rosberg only won like 5 or 4 or 5. So Hamilton dominated this season. You can see it's a lot harder to tell. You can still tell that this is plastic, but it's a little bit easier to... So it blends a little bit better because of the silver. This car looks so, so good. Although it won't frickin' focus because, yeah, I'm using a phone. If I had a good camera, man, my videos would be so good. Another one. So we have the car. As I said, it looks really, really good. The silver just shines so well. Although one thing I thought this was a paint bubble back here, but no, this is on both sides. It's an actual part of the car that it's bumped up right there. I have no idea what the aerodynamic advantage would be. So you have the Mercedes logo, Petronas, and BlackBerry. I don't know if Mercedes still sponsors BlackBerry, but it would seem kind of pointless because no one knows what BlackBerry is now. They're essentially irrelevant. Do they even still make phones? Does BlackBerry even exist still? Good question. No idea what... I don't even know. It's Swiss something. I can't read it. On the front, I didn't read the sponsors on the Red Bull, but, you know, it's the same thing. Great job. Great! Alright, I got it. Holy frick. Holy crap, I got it. Oh my god, my shizzy camera is Pirelli. And a bunch of sponsors I can't read, so it was worthless. So yeah, this is the car. It's really good. A lot of detail on these cars. You can see the side pods, the side air pockets right here that gave Mercedes so much dominance because where their turbo was placed in the engine and stuff, so they could have less drag on the car. So yeah, this is the 2014 Mercedes. Great car. I don't know if the interior was silver on it, but if it was, that's a detail. So yeah, that's the second car. On to the third car. Hopefully this video is over soon because, oh my god, it is so bad. Did you see that? I just threw that car on the ground. That's how bad this video is. I'm going to line them up. They don't actually have the same wheel width. They're slightly different. But moving on now, we have the last car, the 2016 Scuderia Ferrari 16 or SF16-H. No idea what the H stands for. And I have no idea what the 16 stands for. Alright. Oh, I guess to show you the box. Here's the back of the box. It offers up 140 frick you scale, 132 and 118. Although these two cars are the 2012 Ferrari and this is 2015 Ferrari. I know that because I looked at the back of the box and it clearly says on the boxes of those cars what they are. But let's open this up. And we're going to have to unscrew it again, so I'm just going to cut. Alright, so here's the car right now. You can see this car was driven by Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen. So let's open this up. And here is the 2016 Ferrari. This one is driven by Sebastian Vettel, hence 5. And wow, this is odd. I don't know what this is. This little hose thing. I know of all these cars have had these black pieces somewhere in the front of the front wing, but I don't know what this little black hose thing is. Maybe it's for a specific race. I have no idea what these cars race from. I assume they're just generic, but all of them are on super soft tires. So it'd have to be a race where super soft tires were on offer, and every race in 2016 had super soft tires, so that doesn't eliminate it. So anyway, we have the 2016 Ferrari, and I think this one actually looks the best because, I mean, you can't really tell at all that front wing is plastic. I guess if you look really hard enough, maybe it's painted. I mean, it wiggles. It is plastic. The front wing is plastic, but it's a little bit harder to tell. We've got Shell, UPS, Ray-Ban. No idea what that is. And Alfa Romeo on the side. V-Power, center, you know, the usual. Rear diffuser, rear front wing, rear front wing. I just said that. Rear front wing. Rear wing. There's no rear front wing. And it's essentially the same as the other cars. Of all the three of these cars, this one has the bigger air boxes on the side. Oh, very interesting car. I think the suspension's a little bit thicker on this car, too. I don't know if 2016 regulations had the suspension thicker or a different sort of compound, a different metal or whatever. I know this is, I don't know what this, are they carbon fiber? Are they steel? I know they used to be steel. I don't know what they are now. But, so yeah, here's the car. Not much to say that it hasn't already been said about the other two cars. The front wing is really complex. You see pictures of F1 cars from like the 80s, and the front wing is just a piece of metal. It's insane. This is the only one that has a sponsor on the floor, so that's something. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton and Vettel were first-seated drivers, so this piece would be black for them, so I can't tell if it's an air on all those cars. Out of all these cars, I actually didn't check this car. Yeah, the rear wing, is it stable? It's a little bit loose on this one. Seems pretty stable on this one because it has that black piece, you know, protecting it from being, like, falling off. I don't know what the purpose of that piece is in, like, real life, but it holds the rear front wing on fairly well. So I don't know what it is with the Red Bull that the rear wing is so janked up, but it is. I actually own the Lego version of this car. Yeah. And you can see there is a pretty big size difference. And, but overall, it's the same car. It's still got everything on it. Although, I did put it together right with the rear front wing. So, here it is, the final car. I've only got a couple seconds left on this camera, so I'm going to cut it here to do the outro, because we are done looking at these three F1. So, everyone, that is the end of the video looking at these three F1 cars. I should actually put them in order by year. Yeah. Alright, so that is the video. If you guys liked the video, then like the video. If you guys hated the video, then dislike the video, because that's always a feature that is often forgotten on YouTube. The dislike button, it is there. If you guys like the video, like it. If you dislike the video, shut the frick up. Be sure to subscribe. I know only 12 people will watch this video because people want to see NASCAR stuff and Thomas the Tank Engine stuff still. That's long gone, guys. I'm not going to do that as much anymore if you're sad about that. But don't unsubscribe, because 232, that's pretty cool, because I think a year ago I only had somewhere around 100. That's really insane. Thank you guys for watching the video. You can see my shizzy camera mount. Thank you for watching, and I will be back with more videos. NASCAR Evolution will continue eventually. By the end of 2016, by the end of 2017, I will have made at least part 2. So, thank you guys. And are you freaking kidding me?